Hey guys, I'm Mark. Today's a beautiful day and I wanted to take the opportunity to show you one of the gardens here at the farm. This is our formal garden that I'm standing in right now. You can see behind me, these are Nellie hollies, flanked by emerald green Arborvitae, and then in front of me right here are some Japanese hollies in these hedges. This whole garden was put in 2001, so it's 20 years old this year. The way of the layout, the way it's laid out is pretty interesting. It's all lined up to frame out those 3 sycamore trees in the background that are on the bank of the river down there. That creek runs along the side of the property. That's where we go kayaking and fishing and do our barbecues and things like that. So this is a really cool place to spend some time in the summer. This garden is actually really cool at night time. That's one of my favorite times to come in here is when it's nighttime, and like if it's really foggy, it's like a really eerie feeling in here. But anyway, I just wanted to take the chance to show you, talk a little bit about it. We'll start with the Nellie holly trees. They are a really tough tree. We prune them about once a year, and we just prune them with regular hedge trimmers, like a gasoline powered hedge trimmer. And we don't use strings or anything. It's all done by eye. And then the emerald green Arborvitaes are pruned about every other year. And then the Japanese hollies are pruned about twice a year. And we get some like touch-ups in between. But that's a little bit about it. I thought I'd show it to you. Maybe if you're interested in seeing me doing some more videos about this garden, we are going to be doing some work here later this summer. So leave me some comments or questions about it, and I'll be sure to put a few things in maybe later on this year to just kind of show you a little bit of some updates about it. But while I'm down here, I also did want to show you over in this direction these azaleas. The main reason why I came down here this morning is I wanted to show you guys these azaleas while they're still in bloom and while the sun is on them. It's just a beautiful day and it's a great time to capture this. These azaleas, I just wanted to express how much I really like when azaleas are just kind of planted in a natural setting like this, and they're not pruned, they're just left alone to just sort of fill out the way that they want to naturally. I see so many times in people's yards where they trim azaleas into boxes and spheres and things like that, and that's all great too. But I personally just think that when they're planted naturally like this and allowed to do their own thing, they really shine. I do know some of these varieties in here because we still sell them down at the nursery. This is L.C. Lee behind me here. It's probably one of my favorites, that real nice light lavender. And then up there is Delaware Valley White. I know that one. And then this one is Blouse Pink, that salmony colored one right there. And then the one right down there on the end, that real nice pink that's full and filled out, that is Tradition. These azaleas were planted about the same time as the formal garden, so they are around 20 years old, and they will get a lot bigger over time. They're planted on a hillside. There is a slight hill back here that I don't know if the camera can really see that or pick that up, but I'm not sitting on like flat ground that goes all the way back. There is a hill, so they haven't gotten this big in 20 years, but they're still really pretty impressive. They're on the tail end of blooming, so I'm glad I could come down and capture this while they were still in bloom. Just wanted to tell you a little bit about that. Anyway, I also wanted to mention this urn here because it's in frame and you're probably wondering what it is. It's an urn. It's a bronze urn that we put flowers in the summertime, and we're probably going to fill it with something here pretty shortly. Maybe like a big planter with like some pennisetum coming up through the middle, and then some lantana or petunias or something to kind of come over the sides. But that's what that is, and it looks really cool when it's filled. We got one here, and then we got one on the, I guess the mirror image side of the little topiary hedge area right here. But anyway, that's a little bit about azaleas and the formal garden. I hope you guys liked my video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.